Hi from MagicBand. In this video I'm just going to show you the sort of second generation Disney MagicBands. Obviously many of you will have already seen the new Purple MagicBand that was released just towards the latter part of December 2015. These are now available retail, aren't available for you to choose through My Disney Experience as a resort guest at the moment, but that may well change. But the design has changed a small amount with the new MagicBands, starting with the purple. What you may notice if you are familiar with the actual MagicBands is that the new ones are a lot thinner and a lot floppier really than the previous MagicBands. I have one here which is that much thicker. If you can sort of see the difference between the band itself, the purple one is a lot thinner and a lot floppier. The material is basically the same, the actual finish and feel is exactly the same, but they are that bit floppier. The other difference is here within this central part. You'll notice that the new MagicBands, do it that way around, the new MagicBands are a lot smoother, so the curve across this face is a lot smoother. This portion here in the middle is that much wider, as they are slightly wider across there as well. But it just means that they're just a little easier and a little bit more comfortable, generally speaking, to wear than perhaps the older version. The older version having this sort of sharper bend in here and being a little bit more rigid across the top, whereas this is a little bit more flexible and a little bit thinner across that top portion. The new ones, as I say, starting with the purple, are just a smidgen longer, mainly in this portion here. But as you can see, our MagicBand skins do still fit perfectly well. All the lines do match up exactly the same as with the other version. I'll just grab one of our others. So all the holes do match up exactly the same way. That's a one piece. Here's a two piece. There we go. All the holes do marry up exactly the same way as on the other MagicBands. I've only put skin on one side so you can see the nice purple colour. Purple being one of the most sought after colours really, and one of the most frequently requested colours even prior to there being a purple. Now, as we understand it, this new design and new shape is the way things will be once the supplies of the older one have been exhausted. Then all of the MagicBands, all of the colours, so that will make them 8 in total, will eventually become this new floppier design with say this sort of new portion in the middle. But for the time being, resort guests are going to be issued with the older ones until these are all finished. I mean, they perform exactly the same function, they do exactly the same thing. Internally they're exactly the same. Their part numbers, FCC, IDs and all that kind of thing are exactly the same. There really is no difference sort of on how they work, on the internals and everything else. It's just a very minor design revision with starting with the purple. So you can buy with confidence, knowing that regardless of what design or which of the types of MagicBand you may end up receiving, even later in the year, our MagicBand skins will still fit perfectly well and will be exactly the same, pretty much exactly the same in terms of fitment as the older design. No difference there at all. Check out some of our other videos on our YouTube channel, and don't forget to keep coming back to the site. We do have new MagicBand skin designs every week, contests and giveaways and other bits and pieces, so definitely worth checking out either our Facebook page or indeed the actual main site to see all of our new stuff.